should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence, this time I'll be... Voice of the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't want to...
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Still moving. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty, big 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Here we go. 180. Lights up. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank.
Burrow will throw. Nifty move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
11, 11, 11, 11.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
12, 12, 11 MT. Dahan.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
12, 12, 12. Stop. 11, 11, 11. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
Hampton going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal. At the
Here we go.
3-yard line.
180. 11, 11. Stop.
Play action. It's Burrow. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone.
Stop. 180. Stop.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Keon Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson now. His throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here, all right? He's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. 10 more there. When he spots a lane and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballot.
Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you?
Oh, wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has two options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 42 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things.
And that's caught inside the Jackson.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Bengals force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
At their own 10-yard line.
Gun. Got. 180. 11 Thomas. 12. 12. 12. 12, 12, 12. Got.
Burrow looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard.
11 mighty. Here we go.
Give here to Hampton.
Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a box up.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Tate. 11 Thomas.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
1-1, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. 180. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Got.
They go play action with Burrow. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
The Bengals hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that or even have interest in it. All they want to do right now is bounce back after that loss. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
11. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
31 yards on the punt there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 52 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
1, right?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
11 MT.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on. Let's see how this one continues.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Gun. Cut. 180. Right up. 11.
Now Burrow going to change things up.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Eleven.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll try and do this himself. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Jackson to return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And a fine chase on the right side, complete.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Cincinnati. 43 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. 11, 180. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Now Burrow. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. brings up
second down and 3.
At the Ravens' 26-yard line.
Get set. Wide 80.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On 1, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Gun. Sahad. 11, Thomas. 11. Sahad.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Josh Downs, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up
Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's Jackson to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
First down, Baltimore.
Again, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sign of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So the late touchdown ties things as they will kick this one away in the final stages of the half. And a pretty poor kick here. It doesn't make it to the landing zone. And that means he'll move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
MT. Here we go. 180, 11 Thomas. 11 MT, Tate. 11 Mighty.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's caught. It's Flowers. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To throw is Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did.
The play is a turnover on down.
11. 180. 11, 11, 11.
The drive begins with a carry by Hampton. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
At the 28-yard line.
11, 11. Here we go. 180. 11, MT. Take. 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Coleman has it here right side. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
11, MT, take.
Burrow will throw. That one behind his man, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action now. Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Going deep for Walker. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry
with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are back within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
180. 11, 11. 11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Here's Burrow.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
People say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Jackson from the shotgun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
He's able to get it to Coleman. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Dad. 11, 11, 11, 11. Dad.
They'll work inside here. Hampton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
12, Dad. White 80. What is that? Dad.
Again, it's Hampton. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
12, 12, 12. Here we go. 11, mighty. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Pass taken. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
DC, right?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. Time to see what this offense has left in the tank. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Crossing route, he finds Likely.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
And running with power here.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Gun. Cut. 180. 180. Cut.
Burrow looking to pass.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. Finding space at the 40.
And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. 180. 11 MT. 12.
Now it's Burrow.
This will be swung out here for counter.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Number 30, James Conner.
I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play. Gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming. Hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And Burrow going to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
That's to Amarian Hampton out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
12. 11 mighty. Dot.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there, because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here we go. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hampton. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Jackson.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Real quick, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jackson now. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
Here we go. Mighty. 11, mighty. 11.
On 1st down, it's Hampton. And he stopped immediately there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
It's just 11. Hey, can. 11, mighty. 11, mighty. That.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. He's still on his feet. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Hampton, 49 yards. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
35. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught. It's Flowers. In for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Now a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 180. Waiting cut. Eleven.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Dot.
On third down, here's Hampton. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the Bengals field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Here's first and 10. Jackson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away until the end, but this one falls incomplete.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Now Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Yards on the play. That's good for Baltimore. First down. A gain of 50 yards.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete dominance.